to HumbleFx. Okay, today we are talking about this awesome indicator that I call a powerful indicator. This is very awesome, that is used to make the market with little or no loss. Okay, this is indicator. You can see I've entered a trade right now on this indicator. I got an entry here. If you see something here, there is an entry point that showed me here. There is an entry point that showed me at this point, and I took the entry right away from here. I took an entry here. So before we get started, let us create a new window so that you will see how I added everything. But maybe anyway, let that not be a problem, because I have a video on this channel that talk about how to install indicators on the channel on the PC. So this is how this is called a powerful indicator, and it's actually very good to work on the boom and crash. Okay, you can see I'm on a boom 500 trade right now. I entered here, even though it's late. You see my entry. I got an entry point at this point. Let me show you. I got an entry point at that point, and it's been moving in my favor. So let's see the entry point I got. Look at it here. There's a number here, there's a digit in this place. It appeared showing me an entry, and also the candle turns to red, showing an entry. So when this price appear at this point, I'm not going to enter it. I'll wait for this candle to turn to red. Now you see that it turned to red. I will take my entry, and I will go and I will hold it for some time. So I can take a few candles, and I will exit. Remember, this happened on a proven resistance. You can see this line here. This line is called the resistance level. You see the live trade is called a resistance level. Okay, now that is what you look out for. You look out for this dotted line candle to show. You see a yellow line at this point. Let me zoom out a bit so that you will see it better. Now you will see this thing here. You will see that there is a price that dropped, that showed up here, and also there is an arrow, a circle, yellow arrow that showed up here. Is also what makes me to take an entry, and also is on a strong resistance level, and a star. See the star here. This star shows when this thing turns to red. Okay, it also works very good. It works very magical. Right, let us check on a higher time frame. If you want to stay long in the trade, you have to wait in this window. You have to look at your window, indicator window. You see these lines here. When it is turning back to red from the upside, you see from the upper side, you see it turning from blue to, is it yellow? Yeah, you see that is when you are going to take your sell, and you are going to take it for some times before you close your trade. All right, now at this point, you see we had entry point, even though this is not actually at the upper side, but because we are already on a strong or proven resistance level at the top here, we are not afraid. And now let us check on a higher time frame. If you know about price action, this will help you to stay longer in a trade. Now let me check on a higher time frame. This is 5 minutes time frame, M5. You will see M5 is also on that level. You see that line here is also at that line. Okay, it's also on that line. You see I just got a spike right now, but I'm not going to close it because I want to hold it for a longer time. That's why I'm not going to close this trade. Okay, you see this line here is strong levels that I don't expect it to break out right now, so I should be in profit. But if you are a scalper, you could have scalped your few candles out of this market here, and you should be out of the market if you are scalping. So you are sure that you are going to take at least 3 candles or 4 before you see a spike. You could see them, the entry point, the entry price, and the exit price, the entry and the exit. Hey guys, that is how this awesome indicator works. It works like magic. So if you want to get it, it's very simple. It's very simple, very simple. let me tell you about that. Okay, indicator, you will check on this video, the description. You're going to see a link to my Telegram handle. You can send me a message right there, and you're going to reach out to me on Telegram. You can check on my number, on my WhatsApp number. You can chat me on WhatsApp, and I will attend to you as soon as possible. If you want, you can check me on Telegram or Facebook, and I will attend to you as soon as possible. This is very essential, very essential. I told you guys, how does it work? First of all, you are going to wait patiently for you to get the entry signal, which is this. Let me zoom out so that you will see what I'm saying. You have to see this yellow dotted line at this point. Okay, that is the first thing you need to see. Now after you have seen that, you also need to see your star. This star you see here, and that's another entry confirmation for you to take. Also, if you want to get a clearer entry, you wait for this blue line here at the window indicator to turn to a different color. Maybe this is buying. You are going to take it to yellow, so you will see entry. And when you enter, you don't want to stay too long. Okay, now let us check it on crash indices. Now you see here we have a red candle, but let us wait for it to close before we can determine if we're going to take the entry. If we missed this particular one I took here. Okay, let us check for crash indices and see what's going to happen. What's happening there? Okay, now this is crash index. I'm going to put the templates. Okay, I did not save a template here. Let me save it as a template so that I can actually do that with less okay. I want to save it as a template, so I don't need to go and start adding it again and again, right? So that is that. The crash index, I'll just come here and I'll check on the templates, and I'm going to add the powerful indicator. Now this is it, guys. That is it on the crash index. I'll check on the one time frame. You see we are already here. Okay, that's the trade on the one time frame. Now you see we have an entry point at this point. See our entry point here, and the star has shown us here. So at this point we are looking for the blue circle that will form at this point, and we take our entry. Look at what we entered here. When this thing has turned to green, and we should have scalped our candle. We should have scalped candles here without any problem. Our 3 to 5 candles should have scalped in this place before this small spike. Okay, now to check if you are to stay longer, you can check higher time frame to see where it is going, and at this point you see that it is actually coming down to this level, so you know that this is going to stay for some time before the massive upward movement, right? So you are going to be very careful of the trend of the market, because the trend is very important. The trend is very important, so you don't want to play with the trend around, right? That is how simple and awesome that this can be. Okay, that's how awesome it can be. If you check back here, you see also we have here, we come to this point. Remember, here is a M5 time frame. We see the level here. This is level at the green level, and this is in turns to blue. You see we are going up, we are riding it up that side. Okay, that's very simple to use. You now check on the 1 minute time frame, which is your scalping time frame. You will see that you are going to get entry many times. Once you see the star, you are good to go. The star is your entry point. Okay, the star is your entry point. You see that is working very massively. Right, guys, that is how to use the indicator. See you guys. If you want to get it as well, just chat me up on Telegram, and I will give it to you. Okay, I will just collect a little token from you, very little token, drip token. See you guys in the next video. HumbleFX sign. You see that we are still going in profit. We have gotten another entry point here, so I'm going to take this one right now. I'm going to take this entry right now so that we'll take it as another live trade. You know, we want to make this very, very official. We want to take more live trade, so I'm taking entries right now. Taking entries right now on my phone, because you know phone is easier to take entries than system. So I'm taking my trades. You see, I took about 5 entries right now. Okay, and we are going. So you see, I told you guys that's the entry point here. Yes, that's the entry point. This is the entry point here. As already, here's the entry point, but I did not see it early enough. Already I got another entry. I got a small spike, but I'm not afraid, because if I check the higher time frame, I'm seeing that it's going on upside. If I use my line, you know, this also can work on. If I use my line to draw it like this, I see it's going to be an uptrend. Okay, so I'm not afraid. I'll now take more entries on that. All right, that is how we use this setup. And on our boom trade, you see entry here, we are on a profit already, even though there was a spike here, but we know that it's on a strong zone, so there is a short tendency that it will come down. Now we are on a massive profit. Okay, I'll show you guys the entries we took here on win on my phone. Okay, so that is it, guys. Enjoy. If you want to get it, this is actually an expensive indicator, but I will give you guys at a very reduced price, very reduced price, that you can make it in even in a single trade. You are good to go. All right, it is at a very reduced price. So send me a message on Telegram, or on WhatsApp, and you get to get it. Very simple and easy. All right, guys, see you in the next video. HumbleFx sign out. Enjoy. Is the trade that we took on the video we just did. Look at that. That's the video we did. You see my entry points in the video. Here was the verified resistance level, and we are going down. You could see I just got spiked now, but you see I moved all this way down. So this move is not something small. That is for boom 500. And let me check on crash 500. We took that one too. On crash 500 too, you see we are already also moved for a distance right now. So if you are scalping, you should have took your position, your profit, and go away. Right, that's very simple and easy. This indicator works like magic. Okay, it has little to no loss. Enjoy. HumbleFx.